Hey everybody, Haydog here. Welcome back to another reaction video. This time we're doing the 100 days. Ligny and Quatre. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. It's French names, French towns, whatever. Anyway, this is on Epic History, so we are gonna just go right into this.
The 15th of June.
Y'all wanted to see this.
2 hours before dawn, the rattle of musketry erupts south of Charleroi as Prussian outposts open fire on advancing French troops. Napoleon's strike into Belgium has begun.
Damn.
The Prussians have been expecting an attack, but are heavily outnumbered.
Run away.
They begin an organized fighting withdrawal back across the Sambre River. Their commander, General von Zieten, writes an urgent dispatch to alert the Allied High Command. It is soon on its way to Prince Blücher in Namur and the Duke of Wellington in Brussels. The next 2 days will be a furious race against the clock for both sides.
God.
Napoleon's plan is typically bold and extremely high risk. His Armée du Nord, around 128,000 strong, faces two enemies in Belgium. The Duke of Wellington's Anglo-Allied army, 106,000 strong, and Prince Blücher's Prussian army, 128,000 strong.
Germans.
If Napoleon can fight them one at a time, he has a chance to beat one and then the other. But if they're able to join forces, he'll be massively outnumbered and in big trouble. So Napoleon has concentrated his army south of Charleroi.
That's gonna be tough.
First, he will force a passage across the Sambre River. Then his left wing, under Marshal Ney, will advance against Wellington. The right wing, under Marshal Grouchy, will advance against Blücher. The Imperial Guard will remain in reserve. It's a versatile deployment.
I still can't believe he has all these troops. I mean, my God. And I don't know if he said the training. I don't know if they're like very great or if they're like not so great, but maybe they're pretty much in the middle. But I don't know how he did this.
All three columns will be in easy supporting distance, ready to pivot and crush whichever enemy Napoleon finds first, and then turn to destroy the other. Much will depend on good fortune, precise coordination, and above all, speed. But Napoleon has faced worse odds than these before, and won. He also has an advantage. French secrecy and deception have paid off. The Duke of Wellington is unsure when, or in which direction, Napoleon will attack. His troops remain widely dispersed,
The Dutch
covering the different routes the French might use to invade Belgium. It is not until 3 p.m., 12 hours after the French attack began, that Wellington gets news of the fighting near Charleroi. Even then, the report is vague. It could be just a frontier skirmish, or a feint by Napoleon to lure him in the wrong direction. If Wellington moves south, he exposes his flank to a possible French advance from Mons that could cut off his line of retreat to the coast, risking disaster. And so Wellington plays for time, hoping for a clearer picture to emerge. It is a delay.
God, it's so crazy how you just have... it's the timing. It's just timing. And if you don't get the timing, you are screwed. Every little hour is so crucial. And it's so... I could never be a general at this time. I don't know how they did it.
Could prove costly. And when his troops should be urgently concentrating for battle, many Allied officers are instead preparing for a ball to be held that night in Brussels.
Oh, okay.
30
A
miles
little
to
dance.
the south, General Zieten's Prussian First Corps continues to mount a skillful rearguard action around Charleroi. Fighting lasts most of the day, buying time for Blücher's army to concentrate around Sombref.
Sombref.
But by 7 p.m, the French are across the Sambre in force.
Oh, God.
Marshal Ney has only just arrived from Paris. Nevertheless, the Emperor now gives him command of the army's left wing, with orders to advance straight up the road to Brussels and drive back any enemy he meets. Ney has just 2 staff officers with him. He does not know where his own troops are and must get to grips with a complex and evolving situation.
God,
fast.
that's stressful. Oh my God.
Meanwhile, Napoleon sets off with the rest of the army in pursuit of the Prussians towards Ligny.
Ligny.
In Brussels, invasion rumours are not allowed to interfere with the Duchess of Richmond's ball, which goes ahead as planned.
Okay.
It is a spectacular affair, attended by most senior officers of the British Army, many of whom have been joined by their wives and family.
Damn, alright, just bring everybody
But
to the
throughout
war.
the evening, reports continue to arrive for the Duke. The seriousness of the situation is increasingly evident.
Man, they thought they were just gonna
Retiring to
roll
a private
around these
room,
French.
he asks for a map. His latest report from the Dutch General Constant Rebec indicates that French forces under Marshal Ney are advancing rapidly on Quatre Bras, a vital crossroads that connects the 2 Allied armies.
I like this map.
The scale and direction of the French onslaught is at last clear. Napoleon has humbugged me, by God, Wellington exclaims. He has gained 24 hours' march on me.
Oh shit.
Wellington instructs his officers to return to their regiments immediately.
Go, go,
And writes
go.
a flurry of orders for his corps to begin marching to Quatre Bras, but
Quatre
now
Bras.
held by just 4,000 Nassau troops of Saxe-Weimar's brigade.
Oh no.
Napoleon has wrong-footed Wellington, but there is time just to save the situation.
Oh God, reading. Oh God. If they fight here, they will be damn near Bill mauled. They'll be freaking mauled there. Wellington to Sir Henry.
Dawn,
Sorry
the
about
16th
that.
of June. Napoleon expects that Ney will face strong resistance today, and so allocates him Rey's 2nd Corps and D'Erlon's 1st Corps. But through the morning, Ney's march is a crawl,
Ugh.
hindered by the inadequate staff preparation. The last of his divisions are not on the move until the afternoon. D'Erlon's 1st Corps remains far to the rear.
Uh-oh.
Ney does not reach Quatre Bras until 1 p.m. The crossroads
that's
are
hours
still
of
only
marching.
lightly held by the Allies, not the large force Napoleon had anticipated. Ney reports this to the Emperor and begins to deploy his troops to brush aside the enemy.
I would run if I was the
Meanwhile,
orange.
Wellington and Blücher meet near a windmill west of Sombref to discuss strategy for the day. From here, they can survey the Prussian position. Blücher has spent the morning assembling 84,000 men and 216 guns behind the Ligny Brook. The boggy ground and steep banks mean it can only be crossed at a few bridges. Several small villages, fortified and garrisoned, anchor the line.
Damn. That's a fortress right
The
there.
Prussian 2nd Corps forms a reserve on the hills behind, while 3rd Corps guards the left flank. Wellington fears Blücher's position is not a good one. The Prussian army is mostly raw conscripts.
Oh God.
And it will be highly exposed to enemy artillery fire. Prussian 4th Corps, with 30,000 reinforcements, is still miles away.
Oh no.
Wellington implores Blücher to fall back to a stronger position.
Oh wow.
But that is not the old Prussian bulldog style.
Blücher.
Nevertheless, Wellington tells Blücher that he will march to his aid if he can, as soon as his army has concentrated, and assuming that he too does not come under heavy attack.
I'll listen to Wellington. He's my man. I love him.
Napoleon has been studying this same ground from the Naveau Mill.
Oh,
Forests and hills make it difficult to see the enemy, and he believes he may only be facing a single Prussian corps.
Oh.
Around 2:30 p.m., with Van Damme's 3rd Corps and Gérard's 4th Corps in position, Napoleon orders a frontal assault to dislodge the Prussians from Saint-Amand and Ligny.
Saint-Amand, Ligny.
3 salvos from the Guard artillery signal the attack.
Oh shit.
2 French divisions advance on Saint-Amand. But at the stream, they are stopped cold by devastating musketry and the sight of advancing Prussian battalions. In Ligny, French infantry must fight their way through defended hedgerows, barricades and houses.
Man, this is an equal fight.
It's a brutal, close-quarters slugging match. Muskets are used as clubs.
Ugh.
Bodies pile high.
Oof.
By 3:15 p.m., Napoleon has realized that he faces Blücher's full force. He is thrilled.
Oh.
He envisions a grand encirclement of the whole Prussian army, and immediately sends orders to Ney.
Oh,
You
Ney.
must maneuver immediately to envelop Blücher and fall with the greatest violence on his rear. That army is
Okay,
finished
Napoleon.
if you act vigorously.
Hold on,
The fate
Napoleon.
of France is in your hands.
Poor choice of words there, Napoleon.
Napoleon, having heard nothing to the contrary, assumes Ney must by now be in Quatre Bras, from where he can turn to attack the Prussian rear. It's a nasty surprise when he learns that Ney, too, has been drawn into a major battle.
Uh-oh. You're up against Wellington. We only have to deal with a handful of Germans who were sabred yesterday. Handful of Germans.
More than an hour earlier, Ney had launched his attack on Quatre Bras. He has 12,500 men and 30 guns of Rey's 2nd Corps.
Okay.
Prince Jérôme Bonaparte's 6th Division and Kellermann's Cavalry Corps are not far behind. D'Erlon's 1st Corps is 7 miles away,
Damn.
but expected by late afternoon.
Jeez.
Holding Quatre Bras, just 8,000 men of the 2nd Netherlands Division,
The Netherlands.
commanded by the young and impetuous Prince of Orange.
Orange.
Most are poorly trained militia,
Oh no.
spread thinly over 2 miles, holding farmhouses and the Bossu wood. When Ney's infantry advance, they can only fall back.
Run!
On the left, French skirmishers capture the Pierrepont farm. On the right, Bachelu's division drives the Dutch from Pierremont. Piret's cavalry scatter the 27th Jagers.
Damn.
In the centre, Gémiancourt falls to Foy's division.
Damn, this ain't going well.
Only the 5th Dutch Militia Battalion briefly makes a stand. Rallied by the Prince of Orange, they boldly counterattack Gémiancourt,
Oh,
buying
wow.
time for the army to reform. The 5th Militia will lose more than half its men that day.
Damn.
Dutch courage can only hold the line so long. Quatre is on the verge of falling. But Ney has squandered too much time.
Ooh.
Around 3 p.m., Wellington arrives.
Wellington's here.
He is accompanied by General Picton's
Oh,
British
shit.
5th Division. The Duke doesn't waste a moment. He throws Picton's men into the fray. The line is
British are
stabilized.
here.
The Brunswick Corps has also arrived to help even the odds.
The Brunswicks.
Ney receives his own reinforcements, Prince Jerome's 6th Division, and Kellerman's Cavalry Corps.
Is that
But
enough?
for now, the vital crossroads, which will allow Ney's left wing to turn and crash into the rear of
Ooh, I
Blücher's
like that
position,
violet.
remain out of reach.
Yeah, they ain't getting that
3:45
crossroad.
p.m. Desperate fighting has swept back and forth through Saint-Amand and Ligny. Napoleon now has 63,000 troops and 210 guns.
Okay.
With Ney stalled at Quatre Bras, the Emperor can no longer count on his support.
Nope.
So he changes the plan. D'Erlon's 1st Corps, 20,000 men, is still marching to join Ney.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now they receive an order from the Emperor
Go back.
that they are urgently required to outflank the Prussians at Brie. D'Erlon begins to turn his men around. It means Ney is about to lose the reinforcements he's counting
Oh
on
yeah.
without even knowing.
Oh my god.
Because
You did it.
Napoleon is counting on those same fresh troops to carry the day at Ligny.
Oh my god.
It's a blunder with major repercussions.
Oh, you didn't tell Ney? Damn. Children, do not allow the great nation to rule over you again. Forwards in God's name. Blücher. He said children? God, there's kids in this battlefield? Oh my god. Get them out of here.
At Ligny, the French are facing a crisis. The Prussians have retaken the village.
Oh.
Now, Prince Blücher sends forward 8,000 reinforcements to retake Saint-Amand.
Deutschland will prevail.
The French 7th Division is driven out, its commander killed.
Oh shoot. It's falling
General
apart.
Van Damme sends reserves forward to stem the tide. Saint-Amand is ablaze as 40,000 men from both sides surge at each other in
Damn.
a giant soldiers' melee.
Melee.
Slowly, superior discipline and experience allows the French to gain the upper hand.
Damn.
Blücher calls forward more reserves.
He's
2
got a lot of
brigades of
reserves.
2nd Corps and Jurgas's cavalry. They march around Oignillet, but are met by French canister fire and a bayonet charge from Van Damme's last reserves.
That didn't go
The
well.
struggle for Ligny is just as desperate. The French fight their way back in, but the push stalls at the brook.
It's kind of crazy how we don't learn about this, or at least in America, we don't learn about these types of battles. We learned about Waterloo. I was thinking like, oh, it's gonna be like a, march and stuff, and maybe a few battles, and then Waterloo. This is a freaking battle. Like, this isn't like, this is a hard-fought battle before Waterloo.
Where the sheer weight of fire makes further advance impossible.
Oh my god.
All the while, artillery from both sides maintains a thunderous cannonade.
Imagine being in the middle
French
of that.
gunners are more experienced,
Fire.
and much of the Prussian army is exposed on open ground. Round shot smashing through their ranks claims a steady toll of men and shreds nerves.
Ah.
Napoleon believes the decisive moment has arrived. D'Erlon's 1st Corps is expected to arrive at any moment. At 6 p.m., Napoleon orders the Imperial
Really?
Guard to
Oh.
form up.
Here comes
They
the
will
guard.
be the spear tip of a final assault. But
Okay.
suddenly, it's all in jeopardy.
Oh.
A column of unknown troops is sighted behind the French line,
Uh-oh.
heading towards Fleurus.
Is that
Amid the
Wellington?
smoke and din of battle, it is impossible to identify them. Is it D'Erlon advancing up the wrong road? Or has Wellington broken Ney and begun to encircle Napoleon?
Oh.
Van Damme's men fear the worst and waver.
Oh,
Saint-Amand falls
shoot.
to the Prussians again.
They're getting scared.
Napoleon is compelled to call off his attack and sends the young guard to meet this new threat. All the while, he is vexed. What has happened to Ney?
What happened to Ney? God, this is intense. Nobody could have shown greater courage than Ney, but here my praise of him must end, for affair resolved itself into a series of sporadic attacks developed without a semblance of a plan. God damn it, I hate reading. I gotta be dyslexic.
Quatre Bras, 4 p.m. Ney has moved forward to Gemiancourt to be nearer the action. It means he cannot hear the cannonade from Ligny and is entirely focused on repelling an attack by the Brunswick Corps. Their commander, the Duke of Brunswick, leads from the front. Nicknamed the Black Duke,
The
he is
Black
brave
Duke.
and bitterly hostile to France.
Ooh.
His father had commanded the Prussian army at Auerstadt in 1806 and been killed by a French musket ball.
Oh, damn.
Now, his son meets the same fate.
Oh my god.
Mortally wounded, he is carried from the field.
Damn.
As the Brunswickers fall back, Ney counterattacks. French infantry, supported by 2,000 chasseurs and lancers, advance on Quatre Bras.
Oh, wow.
A chaotic struggle ensues along the line.
Wellington's
As
gotta
British infantry
retreat.
form squares. These formations offer protection from the stabbing lances and slashing sabres of the French cavalry.
Yep.
But the dense ranks also make them easy targets for muskets and cannon.
Cannons.
The Allied line holds. Around 5 p.m.,
Wow.
General von Alten's 3rd Division begins to arrive. Another 5,000 reinforcements for Wellington. It is now the French who are outnumbered.
Oof.
Ney is counting on the arrival of D'Erlon's 1st Corps.
He doesn't even
20,000
know.
men that will swing the battle back in his favor. But he now receives 2 reports in quick succession.
Oh.
The first, that D'Erlon's 1st Corps has turned around and is marching away from him. The second is from the Emperor. It is his urgent order to march against Blücher's flank, upon which the fate of France now depends. The Marshal flies into a rage. He immediately sends an order to D'Erlon to turn about once more
Oh.
and march to Quatre Bras.
Wow.
The fate of France depends on it. He sends
They're
another
arguing,
ill-tempered
oh my
message
God.
to the Emperor.
Screw you, Napoleon.
I am opposed by the whole of Wellington's army. I will hold on where I am, but as D'Erlon has not arrived, I cannot promise any more.
Wow.
To buy time, Ney orders Kellermann's heavy cavalry to attack. The odds are daunting, but as at Marengo 15 years before, Kellermann answers the call.
Damn.
He leads his men in a desperate charge straight into Wellington's centre. The British 5th Brigade is caught before it can form square.
Oof.
Cuirassiers trample and smash 1 battalion and send 2 more flying back into Bossu Wood. For a moment, it seems the Allied centre might collapse.
Oh, there's
But
more.
Wellington directs a withering fire into the midst of the French cavalry. Momentum is lost. The French fall back.
Run.
With the British Guards Division arriving and D'Erlon's troops still hours away,
Oh yeah, there's
the
no
advantage
way.
has now swung decisively in Wellington's favour.
Gotta go. Wellington's
He orders a
destroying
general
you.
advance along the line. Ligny and Quatre falls. Ney's forces retreat and are on the verge of collapse.
Yeah, there's no way. I am lost. Blucher to aide de camp.
Ligny, 6:30 p.m. The mysterious column marching behind the French lines
Oh
is
my
finally
God.
identified. It is D'Erlon's corps.
Okay.
But when Napoleon sends orders to
I thought that
correct
was
their
Blucher.
march, he is bewildered to learn just a single division is present.
What?
The rest have turned around yet again, in response to Ney's desperate plea
Oh.
to join him at Quatre Bras.
What is happening?
By 7:30 p.m., storm clouds are gathering,
Oh
and
my
daylight is
God.
running out. There can be no more delay. Napoleon orders D'Erlon's fresh division to attack on the left,
There's a
to
lot of
fix the
mutiny
enemy's
going
attention.
on.
Meanwhile, he orders his ultimate reserve, the famous Imperial Guard, to mount an all-out attack on the village of Ligny.
And the
The attack
thunder and the
begins at
rain.
8 p.m., just as heavy rain starts to fall. The Guard comes under torrential fire, but their advance continues. With bayonets fixed, they charge and rout the exhausted Prussian defenders.
Oh man.
The veterans emerge from the town, form square, and continue forward. In a desperate attempt to stave off defeat, Blucher gathers all his remaining cavalry and leads them forward.
That ain't gonna work.
The Prussian attack is shattered by a counter-charge of French cuirassiers.
Run!
In the chaos, Blucher's horse is hit.
Oh
The
damn.
72-year-old field marshal crashes to the ground, trapped under his dying horse.
Oof.
His aide-de-camp, Count von Nustitz, stays by his side until miraculously they are rescued during a brief counterattack by the 6th Uhlans.
Wow. That's lucky as hell.
Blucher's chief of staff, General Gneisenau, takes temporary command and orders the Prussian army to retreat northeast to Gembloux.
Jean Bleu.
Darkness and the utter exhaustion of the French allow the Prussians to slip away safely.
Damn.
It has been a bloody slugging match,
Oh my
but far
god.
from the decisive victory that Napoleon needs.
Oof.
At Quatre Bras, meanwhile, dusk sees Wellington commanding the battlefield and holding the crossroads. But he has suffered greater losses than the enemy,
Wow.
and with the Prussians beaten, his position will not be safe for long.
Nope.
Wellington's army is about to receive the full attention of the French Emperor.
It may happen for me to lose battles, but no one shall ever see me lose minutes, either by overconfidence or by sloth. Wow.
The next morning, the French pursuit is surprisingly slow to materialize. The little corporal of 1796, or the first consul who once led his army across the Alps, would have ensured his troops were on the move by dawn, giving the enemy no respite.
They're
But the
tired.
Emperor is now 45,
Ugh.
overweight, and suffering from numerous ailments.
Ugh.
Inexhaustible energy has given way to lethargy and ill temper. He is convinced the Prussians will retire east, back on their supply lines, away from Wellington.
No.
Napoleon spends the morning inspecting units, issuing awards for valor, and reorganizing his army. Critical hours are lost, which the Prussians are using to escape and regroup. The new orders finally come at noon. Marshal Grouchy, with 30,000 men, will pursue the Prussians and keep them on the run. Napoleon will lead the rest of the army north to crush Wellington.
Now they're going
But Wellington's army is already retreating towards Brussels,
We're out.
while heavy summer showers impede the French pursuit.
It's all wet.
It's still a close chase. The bridge at Genappe creates a bottleneck, slowing the British and allowing French cavalry to catch their rear guard. To buy time, Wellington's cavalry commander, the Earl of Uxbridge, orders a charge by the 1st Life Guards. They smash into and scatter a regiment of lancers.
Damn.
Thereafter, the French pursuit becomes more cautious, and the Allies retreat in good order
Wow.
to the village of Mont-Saint-Jean.
There it is.
Wellington hopes to make a stand here, but believes his army is not strong enough to face the French alone.
Nope.
Therefore, he will only offer battle if he can be sure of support from at least one Prussian corps. Blücher, like his army, is battered and bruised. But he is also back in the saddle, eager for another fight.
Damn.
From Ligny, the Prussians have retreated north to Wavre to maintain contact with Wellington's army. Blücher's chief of staff, General Gneisenau, believes it's a blunder. He believes the British are doomed and that the Prussians should cut east to safety. But Blücher overrules him.
Wow.
The chance to join forces with Wellington and crush Napoleon together is too good to pass up.
That's too good.
Even if it carries a terrible risk. He sends a message to Wellington. I shall not come with one corps only, but with my whole army.
My whole army.
It does not reach Wellington until 2 a.m., but it's all the reassurance he needs.
That's all he needs.
There will be no more retreat.
Nope.
He will make his stand here,
Waterloo.
near the small village of Waterloo. Napoleon is coming. The next morning, outnumbered and outgunned, he will face the greatest general of the age. His army will not survive the onslaught unless Blücher honors his word.
Blücher needs to be there. Is that it? Oh wow.
Napoleon's battlefields are well documented. Waterloo is now...
Alright, that's very, very, very interesting. Anyway, man, this is intense. Like, I was, like, thinking, oh, we're just gonna, like, you know, get a little more info about Waterloo, you know, a better strategic video about it, and it's like, no, we're getting the whole package of, the battles in, Belgium. And, yeah, it's very interesting, really well done video, epic history, gotta say. Gonna take like another couple more months for that Waterloo video, but that's worth it. I'd say it's worth it. It's so worth it. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Hopefully you guys liked it, comment, and subscribe. See ya!